will let you add links and use categories and tags to help classify and organize your content on your blog. To demonstrate, I will use a blog post to show you how to insert your own links and to organize that content. Now, what you're looking at here is the new dashboard. It's got the blue up top, and you can see sort of these boxes everywhere. If you're used to working in the old dashboard, you can always click on WP Admin right here to return to that setting. And you can see this is a little bit different. Now on the left here, you see the options for adding posts, adding media. If you're only seeing the icons, you can select this little right arrow to see all the options, or you can hover over them to see the options. So if we select posts, we're going to see every post that we have, either a draft or the published post. So you can see which is a draft here, and you can see which have been published. So we will work with this draft for this tutorial. So first what we want to do is we want to name our document. And you saw an empty box here. It says enter title here. The name is really important because that will help people find your content. It will also create a URL with details about the post. So this is a post about hashtag activism, and so we've created a simple title, and when we save our draft, you can see the title that we've created becomes part of our permalink, which is the URL. Now if we wanted to put different words in here, we could edit this as well. We could just name it hashtag activism. The other thing we can do is add a link in our post. Now this post references a news article from Newsweek, which is here. And so if I copy the URL by selecting Command C, I can come back over to my post and I can create a link to that news article. It helps you give credit to the source, and it also helps your readers find content to help expand their knowledge of what you're writing about. So I've selected the words in an article she wrote for Newsweek last year. So those are highlighted. And then I select Insert Link, which is a symbol that looks like a chain. And I can just paste that URL right here into the URL box. When I add the link, you can see it shows up in purple. And that means that this content is clickable. If I move over to my text edit, which is my HTML code, I can see the code that makes this a link, which is helpful if you're learning HTML. It's good to always look and see how did it create the link that you've created. Now you might also want to add this to categories. So WordPress will default to miscellaneous, but you want to put things in categories to help people find them later. And depending on your WordPress theme, a category could help you create custom menus as well. So we're talking about social media, so I'll put it in that category, and I'll remove it from miscellaneous. You may also want to add a tag to your post. And so we're talking about certain hashtags in this blog post. So I'm just going to copy and paste one as a tag in my tag field. And that helps people find your content just through a different avenue. And now finally, when you're going to publish, you can see there's different options here about who will see it. So we can make this a private or a password protected post. We can change when it will publish, so we can set a future date. And we could save it as a draft, or we can publish it right away. So we'll save this as a draft. Now I just showed you all this in the old WP Admin dashboard, but you may notice that the new dashboard has some of the same functionality. And really it's doing the same thing, it just looks a little different. So I've clicked on blog posts in the new dashboard, and I click on drafts, and this is where we've just created a new draft. And if I select edit, you can see same thing shows up, just a little bit different. So if I wanted to change my publication status, now it's on the left-hand side instead of the right. And my tags and categories are here as I've set them, but I could add more. I could change them if I wanted to. So it's very similar, you just have to find it in a new place. So this video quickly went over how to add links, how and why you add titles to all your posts, how to work with your URL, and then how to categorize your content and publish it.